Well, hi there, everyone. Welcome to the Week 8 Sunday edition NFL Algorithm File. This is the last day of October. This is the last day of the NFL Algorithm subscription. I'll be doing videos where you can always download this link to the current version of the video you're watching as we go through each week. So that'll be a way to get it for free. I'll be doing them on Thursday, where I talk about the Thursday game, and then I'll do another video on Saturday night to Sunday for the Sunday games. That'll be the schedule. And if you need anything in addition to that, or need to contact me ahead of time or whatever, I'm charging $50 to get a copy of the version before I release it on YouTube. But I'm also not going to probably do it, because as soon as I do it, I'll just do a video and then be done with the video. It's that I just like to wait until the injury report is more current, and I don't have to do multiple videos all the time just because information changes. I like to try to get it up and get it done. So that's how I'm going to do it going forward for the rest of the season. So, I mean, you might just get it for free if you just wait till the videos come out. But if you need it before that, you be prepared to compensate me for that information. That being said, let's talk about Week 8. All right. I've added an over-under total formula over here so we can check over-unders, because I do want to talk about it as well as what has happened, and let's talk about the game. So here's an interesting thing. This is not current. Watch this. I'm going to refresh this because I just updated the injury report. Let's look at what changed. Boom. Stuff changed. If you go backwards and you say what changed, here's what I looked at it and I kind of remember what happened. Buffalo got a little better. Miami's points dropped. Kansas City jumps way up from here all the way up to here. And because the Giants are missing somebody, or somebody's hurt on the Giants, it looks like. Watch what happens. Refresh. All of a sudden, the Giants are now up here. Kansas City's a much better favorite. Nothing else moved too much. The Steelers went up, I think, 2 points. This was tied previously, right? Steelers game was tied. So Cleveland must have somebody hurt, too. So anyway, interesting to look at what changed when the injury report got updated. Just something to look at. And all of a sudden now Tampa Bay is beating New Orleans, right? That flipped completely, right? Yeah, New Orleans was supposed to win 26-24, and when you refresh this, now all of a sudden it's 24-23. Do they have two kickers on New Orleans, and is that gone maybe? Is that what happened? Let's look. No, they still have the 1.1. So here's this thing. I want to get rid of one of their kickers also. I want to get rid of Aldrich Rosas. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what I want to do, is I want to get rid of all multiple kickers. Watch what we're going to do. We're going to go to positions, and we're going to say just kickers. And when a team has more than one kicker, we're going to open up a new slicer for name, and we're going to get rid of them. So we don't double points when it comes to kickers. And that's how we're going to do this. So, like I said, Aldrich Rosas has got to go. And also, Houston's got oh, maybe that's why we're doubling kickers on Houston, too. Look at that. We just found another problem. And Jacksonville and all this stuff. So, first of all, Chris Blewett. I know they signed a guy named Blewett, a kicker with the name Blewett. Are you kidding me? Right? I mean, oh my God. All right. So let's fix this and show how we're going to do this, right? Aldrich Rosas got to go, right? He was down on, where is he? Where are you, Aldrich? You're down there, and you're on the Saints, and we're not going to double count you. So we're going to remove the lowest point scoring kicker on each team, where they have two. Houston's got Sly and Kaim. Kaim's got to go. Gone. What else we got? Josh Lambo on Jacksonville. And Blewett. I also want to get rid of the other guy and leave Blewett, because that just symbolizes how bad the Redskins are. But I think we have to leave Dustin Hopkins if he's still playing. I'll double check. So you can double check on rosters, because I just don't have time to do all this. That's why we're doing this in the video right now. As a matter of fact, we're going to get rid of Dustin Hopkins just because I'm going to undercut the Redskins even more. Now that we've done that, we open up all of positions again so that this works, and it will. And remember, we got these people on hidden now. We've got a bunch of different injury statuses. All right, so we're restructuring our projection pivot sheet. Everything looks pretty good here. As good as it can be. I know it looks really messy, but that's okay. All right, so we're done with that. So now we go back to picks, and everything's going to change and be as updated as possible. Ready? There it is. And this is a better pick now. See how we just really chopped up Washington's team a little bit by getting rid of a kicker that has points, as we've lowered them even more. And all of a sudden, this is now the biggest point spread pick of the game, and I think it's actually more reasonable. Did we also lower Houston's scoring? Let's see. We have them still having 23 somehow, so we lower it probably a little bit. Does not think they cover. All right, so what are the picks of the day now after we just did that? Well, first of all, it's Denver covering 3 points. That's number one. And they're also only minus 161 to win. That's not a bad pick on a round robin. So those are 2 things I like. Cincinnati over the Jets, but it's unbettable line, and the points are too close. What can you do with minus 510? I mean, you can put it on a round robin, I guess, but that's scary because it's such a terrible line. It's bad. I'd say stay away from it because it's unbettable. Seahawks over Jacksonville by 8 points. Only have to cover 3.5, but that's more than a field goal. And it's still Geno Smith, I think. I think Seattle to win is okay on a round robin. Seattle to win. Kansas City and the Giants, that's a Monday night game. We'll talk about it more, but it looks unbettable here other than the over. So, but the over is set at 52.5 already. Yuck. That's a tough game, but that's Monday. Let's not worry about Monday. Let's just talk about Sunday. Buffalo and Miami. This game turned into a 5-point game, but they got to cover 14. Unbettable. 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 Except you're supposed to take Miami plus 14, but nobody's betting against these margins, so it's unbettable. Rams and Texans, unbettable. We just said. Philadelphia and Detroit, look at that. Damn. Right along the lines of what the algorithm says. Bummer. I mean, it's basically as if the algorithm wrote this line, you know? That's how odds makers make lines is, what's the over-under, right? 46 to 48. So we have a little lower scoring game than the odds makers just by a couple, but man, is that right along. It's, I guess, on a round robin now here, you've got Denver at minus 161, Seattle, and Philadelphia so far as a three-team round robin. We'll see. We're going to keep going. Look at this, Patriots over Chargers. You get 4.5 with the Patriots. In the middle of this, you know, in the middle of these, the games in the middle like this have done okay this season. A lot of this. We've actually keep missing weird ones up top. I'll show you the history, I think, toward the end of the video to look at what you can expect week by week. But we get hit like up at the top. It's almost like they're rigging games against us. We lose some weird big ones up at the top, and then we go on nice runs in the middle, and then these teams do stuff down here. So this game being right in the middle here at plus 180, you get 4.5. How can you not take this plus 4.5 on a round robin? I mean, algorithm says definitely do it. I mean, so there you go. That's the 4th pick, and they're supposed to win. That's crazy too. Maybe as a straight bet to bet on the Patriots to win, even though it's away. Carolina, Atlanta, bad team rule. I feel like Carolina is now a bad team with Sam Darnold, so I'm going to exclude this game. I was wondering what to do with this game, and I was thinking about this game. This game's in Atlanta. Close game. I'm not driving to that game tomorrow. I probably could, but I'm not doing that. It's because they're 2 bad teams. That's why I'm not doing it. So it's unbettable because it violates my bad team versus bad team rule. But it does say Carolina wins, and they have a good line. So why not take the better line if you're going to have to bet that game? Tampa Bay now wins by a field goal after we fix the kicker problem. And they have to cover 4.5. Brady always likes to just do everything. You got a not great line. I guess you can take Tampa Bay minus 200. But that's not a good line. But it's kind of okay for a big round robin because there's... But the margin's only 8. Sneaky, it's a bad line for all the way down here. You can see that color-wise, it should be... The odds makers have it up here. It's not high enough for where it's supposed to be. You got all these better games, so it's just a tough game to play. I'll say stay away. But if anything, just the money line because it doesn't think they cover the 4.5. Here's what I do like. Pittsburgh plus 4.5 goes on the round robin. How can you not? I know it's in Cleveland, but Tomlin, they're a fighting team. They beat Seattle, right? They hold teams to points. Like, how can you not take them plus 4.5? It's just as good as Patriots plus 4, and it's even better. And it's all the way down there, and they're supposed to win, right? They win. So that's a good round robin pick. Indianapolis to Tennessee. Now we're getting into Junkville territory. Why is Tennessee not favored? Derrick Henry's playing, right? Why do we not have Tennessee winning this game? Also, I'm gonna look that up. I don't know the answer to that. What's up with Tennessee? Let's go look. Derrick Henry's playing. He's the entire team, besides the kicker. So if he's playing, Indianapolis is getting some street cred here at home that I don't think they deserve against Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee doesn't win every game, but it's kind of like if they put Derrick Henry to work to win this game, I think that they do win, and it makes me want to take them. I like the other side of that game's line by opening that up and seeing them right here. They're at plus 135. You get 3 points with them. Why not take the 3 if you don't think that? Because Derrick Henry's going to run them within a touchdown anyway. That's a good pick. Or get them alternate line plus 3.5 if you can get it. That's the pick there. Like I said, the team that's over here, down here, is the one that does better. Here you got a junk low-scoring game. We predict only 35 points here. Even the over-under is below 40 because they know it because they're using this file for sure. Mm-hmm. Come on, look at that. Over-under is at 39. So these teams suck, but the over-under is unfortunately not juicy anymore. Like if it was up in the mid 43 or something, you got it, right? But now they're bringing it down, and if they tie 17-17, another field goal all of a sudden or touchdown, now it's like 41 by accident. So what do you do in this game? It says you take the Bears plus 4, but I think the Bears suck this year. I'm sorry. I know the Niners aren't good either, and that's the only reason why you take the Bears plus 4, because the Niners aren't good either. So let's see if that's consistent. Dallas plus 3. Yeah, all these 3 down here, right, with their points. It looks like this. That's kind of crazy, right? It's these 3 right here plus 3, 4, and 3. So there's a lot of things that you can play on this day. I remember when I was talking about last week's games, which I'll now go to that stuff. When I was talking about last week's games, I was talking about what a bad week it was. It is not a bad betting week this week. This week has a lot of picks that I think I see 10 picks worth of stuff to mess around with on round robins. You're not going to win all of them, but you're going to win. All the picks I just named, which let's hold on. Let's just go over them one more time. Where's their team slicer? We don't have one. They are Denver Denver to win. Sorry, it was Denver to win. It's Arizona already lost. You have to stay away from the Bengals. Seahawks to win. This is the Monday night game, which we don't talk about the Monday night game. We can't bet Buffalo, can't bet the Rams. You do bet Philadelphia to win because they're playing Detroit. You do bet the Patriots plus 4.5. You stay away from the junk game. I'm gonna stay away from Brady because it's minus 200. So it's just too far, and it's too far down on the list. I think hopefully I'm making a smart decision, and maybe they accidentally blow into New Orleans. Pittsburgh plus 4.5. Tennessee, the other side of this, 3.5. The Bears, don't take the Bears. The Cowboys plus 3. The Bears are still a shitty team. I'm sorry. So the Bears don't get taken. But what you're left with is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lucky 7. Those I would be really surprised if you don't get at least 5 out of those 7. I smell a 6 out of 7 or 7 out of 7 day here in week 8 on these picks because everything here looks good. And something drastic and terrible has to happen for more than one of these to lose. So that's the way it looks to me. All right, so good luck, everybody. Wait a minute, I'm not done with this video. We're talking about we got lots of luck. We got to go history. I want to show you why I said that. and I'm pretty confident of how it looks. So when we start going back week to week, here we have week 7. We're looking at every single day, and I'm trying to prove to you that we have some weird stuff go down up top sometimes. This was a Thursday night game, by the way. Thursday night games suck. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. Watch this. Let's just look at Thursday night games. What, we were 6-1? Are you kidding me? Really? We've been 6-1 on Thursday. I was about to say we probably did terrible on Thursday night games. No, that's not the case. Entire season, we're 63-44. And, you know, what about when, like, I can't do the margin of victory filter because I want to show you some other stuff, but let's go one by one to make it easier. So on a normal week, you're going to see something like this. And hopefully I avoided some of the weird losses type thing in a week like that. This week, lose a weird one up top, which was like, you know, Buffalo against Tennessee, where Josh Allen can't get it in from the 1-yard line in the fourth quarter, you know, barely losing this game. Carolina, not a good team. For some reason, we had the Bears over the Packers in this week. Yuck. God, I remember when I said that. That's what it said. That's why I hate the Bears now. We had the Chargers over the Ravens, but, you know, stuff down here wins over here, and this stuff wins here. That's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for yeses right here and yeses right here. Week 6, so you got how many yeses? You know, not a great week. Not a great week there. Week 5, good week. Lose a couple up top. One of those was, I think, a Thursday night game. No, it wasn't. Never mind. It wasn't me. Fuller week. A lot of wins here, you know, right? And then down here where we have super low margins of victory below 3, especially these. We went 2 out of 3 right there. Not bad. You know, you catch, you know, hopefully I'm avoiding the ones, you know, up here by doing that handicapping, avoiding weird stuff so that I miss these strips of losses that happen, right? Everything less than 2 points. Look at this, right? Look at that. 4-1 on the spread down there. Week 3, right? Okay, and then not so good down here. And then we're going way back into the early. So in summary, right? I mean, I like those. I like the 7 picks. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Because stay away from Chicago. Dallas, because you're avoiding what up here? You know what weird stuff you're avoiding? You're avoiding Buffalo not covering a ton of points, ugly stuff. You'd bet them to win, you know, outright, but they just don't pay. All right, guys, long enough video, but that is a huge Sunday update. Good luck, everyone. My Picks be winning.